Hey guys, it's Marcus from Perspective Sports, and today we're going to talk about the college football playoff and whether it should expand to 8 teams or not. And this discussion is more alive than ever, with teams like Michigan, who has 2 losses, claiming they are one of the 4 best teams in the country. And before we begin the actual expansion debate, I don't think Michigan belongs in the college football playoff as of now. Now, if Washington loses, then Michigan definitely should be the next team in because they've already beaten the 2 teams in the Big Ten championship, which that should give them the head-to-head tiebreaker over both Wisconsin and Penn State. Now to the expansion debate. Should the college football playoff expand to 8 teams? And my answer is yes, it should. And I have a unique and interesting way to improve college football as a whole and how the teams should be selected as well. I believe every Power 5 conference with a conference championship game should get their conference champion in. And to spice it up, there must be at least 12 teams in the conference, giving them 2 divisions. So the format basically singles out the Big 12, who doesn't have 12 teams and has shown no legitimate interest in expanding to 12 teams. And it's not like there's not worthy programs of joining the Big 12. I mean, they're the worst Power 5 conference right now. You have teams like Houston, BYU, Boise State, USF, and UCF. That's just to name a few, in which each Power 5 team getting at least one team in the playoffs. That leaves 3 at-large spots available for the committee to select. Simple system, right? And it allows for a surprise group of 5 team to possibly slip in, creating even more buzz and allowing a team to finally fulfill the underdog role in terms of being able to win the national championship. With my system, here's what the playoffs would look like. And with my system, to maintain the value of being a top 4 team, that guarantees you a home game in the first round of the playoffs before you move on to the semifinals, which will be played at a neutral location. So Colorado would travel to Tuscaloosa to play Alabama. Michigan would travel to Washington. Penn State would travel to Ohio State, and Wisconsin would travel to Clemson to play the first round. Also, I've heard people saying adding 4 more teams to the college football playoff would water down the whole thing, or it ruins the suspense of the whole process and devalues the regular season. And that's not true. Remember, there's 128 Division I FBS programs. How does letting the best 8 teams out of 128 water it down? It doesn't. This allows the committee to be more flexible and overall gives teams time and room to improve as the season goes on, which with the BCS system and the current system doesn't allow you to do. Look at teams like USC, who's played the 6th toughest schedule, struggled early, started the season off playing Alabama. No one in the country is going to beat Alabama this year. USC started 1-3 and is now 9-3. And during their 8-game win streak, they've beaten the number 4 team in the country, Washington, and the number 8 team in the country, Colorado. That gives them 2 top 8 wins, but because they struggled early, they now have a 0% chance to make the playoffs. We're saying that's too many games. Well, think about player safety and things like that. Well, my argument to the too many games is that's a grand total of 16 games if you make it all the way. Not bad to me, but the problem is easy to solve. Cut 1 game off the regular season. Now you're playing 15 games if you include your conference championship and make it all the way to the championship. That's the same amount of games as the FCS. So it's feasible to do. It's possible to do. And the system allows teams to get better and actually get the best teams in the country into the tournament. There you guys have it. That's my solution / expansion plan for the college football playoffs. Tell me what's yours, or do you agree with mine? Hope you enjoyed. See you later.